Hold on. There we go. There we go. Hello, hello. I was apparently in the wrong menu. I don't know if it overread the greetings or not for the meeting. Sometimes when I have like Chrome open and in the foreground, OBS doesn't like my hotkeys. Anyway, we're doing some space exploration. How is my... Hold on, why is my mic turned around right now? Oh, I probably should have muted that. Okay. Hello. What is that? What? Fire speed? What is that emote? I like that. I don't get it, but I like it. Let's see. Did I update the socks? Yes, I did. Okay, so ideally, we can get to. We have two options actually. We can get to spaceships, theoretically. Maybe. Okay. We potentially can get to spaceships. That is an option. That is a maybe not an option. It's a possibility. Option implies we have a way to speed it up, but it really just depends if we get enough science. This needs Astro 2. Sometimes you just drop a random emote at first. Fair enough. Completely fair. Completely fair. Okay, so what do spaceships require? Spaceships. They only require me to use 400 science. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. 400 science is manageable. I say that like we're not producing one every like hour or something like that. I actually don't know what our Astro 3 production is. Yo, what's up, pile of spinach? What's poppin'? We're playing some SpaceX today. We're doing real bad. Our base is real slow. So we'll see how we'll see if we actually reach any reasonable goal today. Oh, it needs a lot of beryllium. Ooh, yeah. That's actually, ironically, that's why I want spaceships. I think spaceships will help a lot with our beryllium production because I think it's fairly efficient for spaceships to go from asteroid to spaceship pretty easily. So if we do that and combine it with well, it doesn't run anyway. But if we combine, wait, why doesn't this run? Maybe we're not producing beryllium on Novice. Anyway, if we combine the spaceship with the space elevator, I imagine that's pretty efficient. Okay, let's see. Something is definitely off here. I don't see a world where we are actually completely backed up on beryllium and things aren't broken, right? Whoa. What's going on here? Are we actually backed up on rocket parts for once? What? Hold up. That's pretty cool. I feel like something's definitely very broken if that's the case. And then where does beryllium go? That's the thing I need to figure out. Because I feel like we've never been backed up on beryllium before, and it just feels wrong. Let's see. Waiting for space and destination. Wait, okay. You know what? Maybe beryllium's doing all right. Maybe it just took a really long time to back up the belts. Or maybe things are terribly broken. Who knows? It could be all of the above, to be honest. I feel like I should have a beryllium chest. No. The rockets are chests. They're like 600 or 512, something like that. Yeah, rockets have an inventory of like 500. That's basically an entire warehouse. Okay, so let's do material science then. I think that would be good. And maybe we can even get some wide area beacons up here. Wide area beacons. Those need cables, solenoids, basic beacons, energy catalogs, and processing units. Okay, so the cable's really easy. In fact, we already have that. How do I get the solenoid? Solenoid. Okay. Iron stick, holmium cable, holmium plate. Well, that is pretty straightforward as well. Let's see, do we have iron sticks anywhere? Because that would be real nice. Let's see, what's this belt? Oh, it looks like we're running low on multispectral mirrors. We did just switch the mirror recipe. Was that a bad idea? Or did we not do it correctly? Maybe we... Wait, is that where we're sideloading it? No. Yeah, we switched the mirror recipe. Why is it not working? Yeah, so I guess it's just a troubleshooting kind of day, huh? Okay, it's out of LDS. That doesn't mean it's not getting LDS. I think I'm just not producing enough. Okay, that's fine. Love this feeling. If something gets first time backup after 100 hours, it must mean something is broken, but in reality, no. It still might mean something is broken, but it could also just mean that we're actually doing pretty good in the Brilliant department. Yeah, spaghetti, triple spaghetti is pretty accurate. Huh, that's not great. In fact, that's real bad. I think we should go down and help. Uh, something is wrong with our base. We haven't done anything today, right? Why is that? Why is that 20 minutes ahead? Why is that 20 minutes ahead? What? What? And now I'm real confused. Have we like paused the game? Why would those be separate? That's weird. Oh, let's see. Maybe we'll be okay. It's a pretty bad attack. It's a really bad attack. We did lose like an entire outpost. Okay. So something happened. I don't know what, but something very clearly went wrong. Let's see, what is the issue here? Oh, our fueling our fueling ones are broken. Okay. Yeah, that's actually gonna take longer to fix than I would like. Okay, well, you know what? Let's pretend today didn't happen. And welcome, welcome. We're doing some space exploration today for the first time today. Definitely did not lose 10 minutes of it running because that would be crazy. Why would I have to reload or anything? I honestly didn't realize we were at risk of losing that base. I really thought that we were better. Thought we were doing better. But alas, we are not. I wonder how soon I am to getting rockets that can land on the surface of the planet. Because I've been told that they can, in fact, leave the planet once you land on them. But I'm assuming you definitely need a tech that I do not have access to right now. Okay, so they've been attacking for like 9 minutes. Okay, now the timer is like 12. How is it 30 minutes? How is it 30 minutes lower? I really don't get it. But yeah, I think it's going great. What did we do wrong with our what did we do wrong with our wall? You know what it is? I think I know what it is. At some point, we were sending we're sending repair packs, and because we're sending repair packs, we spend too much time sending repair packs compared to actually defending our base or like sending refuels out. I think that's the problem. Okay, that didn't work great. Why don't we have fuel though? Also, why is the attack so bad this early? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna... What's the pause command? Oh, wait, did I switch it to pause? Wait, what's pause? I did switch it. No. You can't look around while paused. Okay, never mind. We just need to figure out what's broken before we can actually, fix it. Let's see. If we go to satellite view, that should help. If I had to guess, let's see. If we go over here, Yeah, there are no trains. That's headed back. That's headed back. That's not the right one. How do you send one to one station temporarily? Maybe I should just do this. Okay, that might help some. How did I get all the way back here? Oh, right, I died. Forgot about that. Forgot about that slightly important detail. That's okay. We can hitch a ride on the next one. We probably should have hitched a ride on that one, to be honest, but that's okay. But yeah, basically what happened is I am requesting repair packs, and every time they get used, they sit inside of a roboport, and I request more repair packs, and those are the ones that get used. And effectively, we're just summoning a train so frequently that we spend all of our time moving repair packs around and not enough time sending fuel around. So the easiest option is to just remove repair packs from the list, stop requesting repair packs, because honestly, the repair packs aren't that useful. There's no real need for me to repair the wall instantly as long as I have like flamethrowers and replacement walls, because I can keep sending replacement walls. Honestly, I think repair packs are a worse investment than replacement walls in the first place anyway. But yeah, that's basically what happened. It's not ideal. And then let's hitch a ride. How's that other guy doing? Hopefully he sent oil in, otherwise I'm doomed. He did not send oil in. Or it's already been pumped through. I feel like that guy did not help. No, I don't think he did anything. Hmm. Ooh, we got a present for burner design. Awesome. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Is there any way to send it to a specific train that doesn't add it to the network? I think I figured out what was wrong. At least this guy's done. Okay, go back to auto core out waiting. Okay, so if I'm correct, whoa, I just kind of clicked on a random spot, but that happened to be exactly where my corpse is. Well, supposedly where my corpse is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. Fortunately, we know what to do now. Be proactive. Yeah, so this is what happens to the repair packs. Which admittedly, they are repairing, but it also doesn't take that much damage that they really need to be repaired immediately. And also, I think most of this damage is coming from the gun that I shot at it. Hello, bye-bye. Welcome, welcome. Everything's falling apart right now. It's great. Okay, I think we're good. It's going to take a while to repopulate itself, but I think we're okay. So now we can actually deal damage. Yeah, there we go. That's so much better. Okay, so now what we have to do is fix every single outpost. So you're saying it's another Sunday? Yeah, it's just another Sunday, but usually it's not biters that make things fall apart. usually they're usually it's worse things. Okay, so we just need to remove this from every outpost, which could cause problems, but it could also be fine. So which outpost do we even have anyway? There we go. There we go. What happened? Did biters ate your walls? Yes. So basically, I have two trains that send fuel as a resupply, which is fine. Except it turns out I was using repair packs so frequently that I couldn't really. I was sending trains too often. So the train spent too much time cycling repair packs around to actually send the much more important fuel around. So we are currently working on removing repair packs from at least most of the train stops. Because honestly, I can get by without repair packs. We have other bots that can fly across the base for repairs. In worst case scenario, we can just replace the wall. I would like a space elevator. We don't have it yet. I think it's our next goal. That and spaceships, but it turns out spaceships are kind of pricey before we can actually do anything with them. So they're probably farther away than I'd like. Also, we get a decent spaceship upgrade if we also get space elevators, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I don't think we have any refueling over there. I feel like we missed some. There we go. I wonder if we weren't producing enough repair packs. That's also a possibility. Okay, but they should be better at moving fuel around. So basically the way we have this set up, it requests a train if half of our request is, if it's missing half of the request. But the issue is that we don't actually have enough train capacity to move a decent amount of repair packs at a time. Like, ideally I would be filling these with like 1,000 repair packs. But yeah, the way the train is set up, we couldn't actually do that. We probably could, but it's a bit too late. So yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate, but it's fine now. We have fuel again. We've replaced the laser turrets, and yeah, like you can see here, these walls last a really long time. They were attacked by a whole wave, and they lost like what, 12 health, 18 health. Repairing that within seconds is not necessary. At least not at the cost of losing my entire wall. See, free spaceship is perfect for mining beryllium for more spaceships. I should start using that free spaceship. Although it doesn't have a ton of capacity. Uh, so I'm not sure how effective it would really be. I mean, I guess if I gut it, I can probably add a lot more storage than I think. But yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate, but everything seems to be okay now, and that's the important thing. Yeah. How do I read the signal? Did I not leave anything? There I did. There we go. I think I want those numbers to be negative. Not entirely sure. But it seems good. That's requesting 0 out of... Wait. 0 out of 1. Oh, because it's still trying to fill the light oil. Yeah, that makes sense. No, that's actually okay. Am I sending enough light oil, though? Yeah, there's no way I don't send enough light oil. Okay. I think Novice is secure again. Or maybe, I guess I say again, apparently it was never secure in the first place. If that happened. But, it felt pretty secure. 12 steel chests without any upgrades. Oh, that's not too bad. That's like an entire rocket, right? Is that exactly an entire rocket? Actually, it's more than a rocket, isn't it? If they're steel chests. Slightly more than a rocket. Let's see. Burner stone stations and miners, 160 for stone burners, 3 full yellow lanes on mining prod 1. Excellent. And I'm assuming I can probably get a little bit more out of that later once I get some upgrades if I really need it. Yeah, because it would be easy enough to add inserters on the input and the output. Excellent. Thank you for doing that. I'll have to look at that after, once we, at the end of stream, or later, whenever, after we've played SpaceX for a bit. So we don't want to give up on this quite yet, although our base is falling apart. Okay, so military material 2. Unfortunately, we're not. Uh, we kind of weren't planning for any higher tier sciences. I didn't realize how interconnected the recipes were. So that gives us a couple options. What we did with the the astro science, is we sent all the astro stuff down and then we sent it back up. It worked, but we had to cut through the base a lot. So we have another option. We do have another option, and that is to just make new material science, which might be easier. See, it's 4 wagons of stone and fuel from the base. Yeah, I figured that much. I just meant, like, if it's 4 wagons, that means theoretically 4 times 1.6 times 12? So it can theoretically get up to almost 4 yellow belts once we get mining productivity up and running. Up to, like, once we get mining productivity 5. So later on in the run, if I need more stone, I can get it. That will give me some wiggle room in case I need to rebalance stuff. Yeah, we have like no LDS. Okay, but yeah, I feel like redoing all of this probably is not the easiest option. What we could do though is just take these and not redo these at all, just kind of steal them. Because then I don't have to worry about the whole shebang of like moving the insights around, even though I will be wasting a little bit on the more expensive insight. I think it's worth it. On the other hand, if we just scrap this, it's really easy to do material science there. So never mind. That seems like an easier option. Let's do material here. And then we will copy as much power as we can. Wait, how do these line up? Do these not line up? What? Surely there's a tessellation here, right? Yep. Is there a pattern? Am I just blind? Why can't I see the pattern? Maybe I... Oh, I see it. I switched the pattern halfway through. So it's arguably not even a pattern at that point. Well, might as well. Ooh, actually, that looks pretty bad. What the heck is up with this? Okay. Trying to find a spot where it tessellates. This, maybe? Yeah, anti-pattern. Yes. That's what I really should rename myself to that. It does describe most of the things I build. So it does work. How's our fuel doing? Ooh, these are sticking at about 10K each. That's too clean of a number for me for that not to be my goal number, right? Nah, I probably shouldn't be saying that. It could just be an extreme coincidence. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's not. It's possible that this is what I was aiming for. It just seemed too close to 10K to not be intentional. Okay, so what does material science need? We need material 2. So we're going to favorite that. Is there any quick way to delete the favorites? Uh-oh. I tried using the delete button, and the delete button for me is undo. What did we just make? Yep. That tracks. Oh gosh, now the pattern's even worse. Wait, hold up. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, we fixed it. Yeah, I tried to press delete as like a way to like hover over and delete these because I thought, thought maybe there was a chance. There wasn't. Okay, heavy girder. That should be pretty easy. I don't think we're making that anywhere. Vulcanite plus iridium. Yeah, both of those incredibly easy. Cool. Significant data, broad material catalog, material insight. Okay, so this is the one we need. Rigidity data, material. Okay, that one's pretty straightforward. Do we need any machines? Mechanical facility, thermo facility, mechanical, and mechanical. Wow, 200 seconds? What? Does that give like a bajillion of it? Why is that so much? Or why is that so slow? Oh, it does give a bajillion of it. Okay, it does 20, it processes 25 at a time. It's like there has to be a reason it's so slow. Oh my gosh, 1500 scrap. What is that recipe? It uses trains? Why does it use trains? Oh, impact shielding. Okay, that makes sense. We're slamming trains into each other. Okay. I like it. So we're making like a particle accelerator, except it's just a train. Except we're doing it with two locomotives that just smash into each other. I like it. Okay, so none of these require the previous tier, other than the material science. So that actually makes things a lot easier. So we need storage tanks. We need heavy girders. We need glass, iridium, material testing. None of these seem particularly hard. Maybe in quantity. This one makes you ramp up my recycling. So I ramped up my recycling 2 weeks ago. I don't know if I'll need to do it anymore. But we do have 4 recycling plants now. Which I imagine is okay. I hope it's okay. It feels like a lot, but it might not be. Also, what we were doing, I wanted to make wide area beacons first. We needed solenoids. Which, I mean, the easiest way, since we're just doing it for like basic production, is this. I have said I don't really mind. Oh wait, we already have basic solenoids. What the heck? We could have had wide area beacons this whole time. That would have made things easier. Okay, so this can be area beacon. We're gonna keep like one stack of them. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cables. Why is that requesting enough for 30 of them? What? It is a one-to-one, right? Jeez, no, I don't want to be able to hold like that many. 600. There we go. I just don't have enough of those to afford to like keep. Why was it so high? Oh, is it because the crafting speed of this, it tries to keep 30 seconds? That's what it is. I looked at this and thought it was a 10-second recipe and was confused, but it's not just a 10-second recipe. Okay, we also need energy catalogs in the logic, which we get from... Currently, we don't get them anywhere, actually. So if we do a filter here, we should theoretically get some. It's actually going to be... That's pretty low prio. Ooh, energy science stopped. Okay. That should be all right. Okay. So mechanical facility, and then thermo facility. Don't know. One, one, 1 and 3. Okay, so we need 3 to 1. That seems reasonable enough. And then heavy girders, I'm assuming we produce those in just any manufacturing plant? Yeah, okay. So iridium is here. Vulcanite is here. If we split off of them and loop them back around, I think we're okay. I think that's our easiest. Well, maybe not easy. I think that's our best option with the way that our base is set up right now. So that would look like this. How do we do this? There we go. Okay, now we have a splitter. I'm just going to split off of this because I don't actually know if there's anything else on the belt. I think theoretically there... Oh! No, it's just an odd number. Okay, well then. That doesn't change much, but it does mean we're going to put a filter here because there is a chance that we don't account for that later. So what we can do is we can sideload it, send it up, and we'll do iridium to the left. Yeah, okay, that'll work. There we go. So that way vulcanite doesn't continue through. We just kind of piggyback on it for a very short stretch. Is there any way this works? No. No, there is not. That would have been cool though. That would have been pretty neat. Okay, so this gives us everything we need for girders. What else do we need? We need storage tanks. I think those are just iron, right? Iron and steel. Funnily enough, these can easily come from Novice once we get the space elevator. So we could either plan to produce them up here, or we can just plan to ship them up here. I say, because I don't know how long it will take me to set up the space elevator, I think we should plan to produce... I think it would be wise to produce things up here, or at least plan for that. I feel like I shouldn't be using the word wise when my base looks like this, but you know, I can dream. Blank data card, blank data card, blank data card. We don't have enough blank data cards for any of this stuff, by the way. Okay, material testing packs, glass. Okay, well these are easy. They're right here, so that's convenient. Glass, I think also comes from this side. Awesome, it does. Don't know why I said glass like that. Glass. Okay, that kind of works. We need a underground, because smart belt will fail us there. Then we also need an underground here. Okay, so we can sideload this. Okay, there's glass and material data packs, or material science, whatever they're called. Material pack. What are they called? Testing packs? There we go. Okay, I don't remember what locomotives cost in this mod. Gears, multi-cylinder engines, circuits, and steel plates. So the only difference is the multi-cylinder engines, which are just all iron. It's just a weird iron recipe. Okay. So considering it is, I think that's the one that's like a 200-second craft time. I mean, it will be multiplied by like 4 or 10, but the base rate is a very high level crafting time. So I feel like we can cut some corners there and just do like 1 lane of iron. So that means the only thing we need... Actually, ooh, you know what? What if we convert steel to iron? Oh, that's a bad idea. That wastes a lot of iron, never mind. So we need iron ingots, or whatever these are. You know, isn't there an easier way to get it? Probably no. But this already has... You know what? This already has steel and iridium. I could use this instead and cut the iridium mine and instead put iron on that block. I think that is actually our best bet. And this is already where it needs to go. Yeah, okay. No, that's a lot easier. So where we have this belt, we just replace the iridium with iron. Yeah. Don't know where we get iron from, but that's the plan. Did I just say I don't know where I get iron from? I think I know where I get iron from now. Splitter. Side load. Okay. So everything on this belt is basically incorrect, but that's okay because that's an easy fix. That did not work at all, but it had spirit. That's what matters. Actually, no, it doesn't. Only working matters more. I would definitely prefer it worked than had spirit, but you know, it's faith-based building. You obviously get iron from irony. That must be where I harvest it from. Yeah, you're right. It all makes sense now. There's also the irony of me having just destroyed this belt right here. Okay, so that technically speaking has iron on it, um, or will. It's gonna take a bit. So here's a couple options we have right now. So one of these will pick up vulcanite, and the other one of these will pick up. Ooh, wait, does that work? Maybe, not sure. I don't remember which side vulcanite shouldn't be on. I think the top. So this will pick up vulcanite. This will pick up. I wanted to call it Canadian. I don't know why. Iridium. But that was the word that came to me. So yeah, that's definitely not correct. So this one is iridium. This one is vulcanite. And then I doubt we have passive fighters. So we're instead going to do this, and we're just going to delete them afterwards. But yeah, I believe we swapped which side vulcanite is on, and now iron goes on the other side. So yeah, that should work. It'll take a while, but it will work. I mean, well, it'll be fast enough. That's the important thing. And then eventually I would like to switch it over to just use iron plates on this belt, which requires us to do some kind of side swapper, but we want to clear the belt first before that happens. We can also just delete the entire belt and replace it, but I don't think that'll necessarily be easier. Okay, so heavy girder locomotives. Locomotives are missing circuits, right? The other stuff is just iron. Okay, is there any way circuits are nearby? Kind of. That's pretty close. I believe. I believe in our power of spaghetti. We can do this. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, I think we got this. No, we totally got this. Look at that. Look at that. We made it. Except I want it on the other side. I don't want it there. Okay, so we have circuits. And I believe this also has blank data cards, which would be very convenient. It's incredibly low priority, but it does have blank data cards. Cool. Hopefully that's not in like a local recycle loop. We'll never really know. Okay. Cool. I think it's about time we fly back to space if we can. I don't know which rocket I should jump on. LDS maybe? I feel like LDS is something we're gonna need. We need shipped up pretty soon. Also, what were we missing for better low density structure? Oh, aeroframes. Wait, that's why we went into Astro 2, right? Aren't those easy? Cryonite rods, those are easy. Aeroframe poles, which are just iron and beryllium. Well, that's pretty straightforward. No, that's real straightforward. Okay. Do you think we can do that today? I think that's a reasonable goal, right? We have like an hour and a half still. Did we set a location for it yet? No, we didn't. Okay, so we need beryllium, which I believe that's right here. No, that's RCUs. When zoomed out, it kind of looks like the same color as beryllium. Low density structure. Beryllium, plastic, glass, and steel. Oh wow. Wait, that is 1/10 of the glass and 1/10 of the steel. Well, sorry, 1/10 of the plastic, 1/10 of the steel. No copper. And then it's hard to compare the steel because we're comparing one metal to the other. So I don't know which one is necessarily better there, but less plastic and less glass is very nice. So now we just need to figure out how we actually produce it and send it over here, which yeah, considering how this looks, I think plastic is a very important benefit. Why is auto mod like giving me choices for banning bots? Isn't when it's stuff that my Nightbots explicitly deletes. Weird. Maybe it acts before automod. It could just act before Nightbot gets a chance. Prod mod T6 could help this. That is true. If we get better prod mods, that fixes a lot. Just casually get to prod mod 6, right? When we're barely affording prod 3s. Almost always non-novice resources are better. Yeah, that tracks. Because they're not hard to they're not expensive to refine. They're just kind of annoying to set up the first time, but once you get them, they're not that bad. Of course, I say that, but our heat shielding is not holding up. But I don't think we haven't expanded Iridium to the degree that we've sped this up. Ooh. Who is the one saying something about recycling? I know this is a different thing that's being recycled, but wasn't expecting novice to struggle with recycling. That's funny. That explains why substrates are not doing so hot, though. No, that explains a lot. They're just out there. No, that's good. If only I had space to put them on novice, though. I kind of, you know what? I just kind of smiled at the monitor for that really dumb thing joke, and then remembered I don't have a face cam. So that no, not the most not the best use of a terrible cheesy smile. Recycling is a never-ending story in this mod. Yeah, I hope I'm handling it properly. I don't actually know where this goes. I genuinely don't. Oh, we just recycle. Okay, we just recycle it back through this. You know what? That's actually smart. No, that's a good way to handle that. Cool. Okay, so LDS is pretty easy. We can do it over here too. I think we don't have prods, but we can pretend we do. So should it just like go here? Is this a good spot for it? I think this is a good spot for it. There we go. As long as it not clog up, it doesn't matter where it goes. Yeah, that's why I was checking where it went. These are high priod over any of the trains. So I was just worried that I was sending the recycling scrap. Like if I sent it here, that would be bad. But sending it here means it's just by default going to be the highest priority, which is good. And this means I don't have to do any like filtering to the spaghetti as well. So that tracks. I don't think I want to keep prod 3s in these yet. We'll transition it later, but for now, definitely don't want to worry about it. Okay, so glass and plastic. Do we have access to those anywhere nearby? Or steel? We have steel here. That might work. That probably is where we can get all the steel for our base. Let's do a splitter. That's the wrong kind of splitter. Blue splitter. Okay. There's steel. I don't think throughput is going to be a problem. This can be beryllium, I think. Which I said we have a lot of, but for some reason I can never track it down. You know what? Maybe we don't have a lot of it. Now it's just like backed up. It's missing sand? How is it missing sand? In what world am I missing sand? Okay. That's a weird way for this to stall. Oh my gosh. Go away. Not you. Bots are being annoying today. Okay, where does this go? I guess we don't bring in any sand, do we? Huh. I think I just hoped it wouldn't stop long enough for that to be an issue. Because I think it produces more sand than it consumes. So if we supplement this with a little bit of sand... Wait. Yeah, if we supplement this with a little bit of sand here, I think we're okay. I don't know how to prio this, actually. No, I don't know how to prio this. We need some form of logic. That's for sure. And then rocks, those are easy enough to get. Which way is this belt going? I think down? Yeah. That's the wrong spot, but it'll work. Okay. So we can produce more sand here. What if I have a buffer? Let's see, where does this go? Okay, this is prioed. These output if this gets full. Can this clog up? I guess that's the question that I have to ask myself, huh? I don't think I can send too much sand this way to like cause a huge problem. Hmm. I'm sending sand to a lot of different places. So I'm converting to glass. This is just hoarding it and converting it to glass. Okay, so we don't need the two chests. What if we just do a prio? Like, what if we just do a splitter? Maybe that's all we really need. Does the side matter? No, it does not. Okay. That's a little bit odd, but it'll work. Well, it might work. I don't actually know if it'll work. Okay, so the issue with this is I think it can back up. So we need a different solution. See, what consumes sand? This consumes sand. Is there any way for me to just like keep it going? Because I feel like if I can just supplement this with a separate thing, it will work. I mean, maybe I guess for now I can just kind of kickstart it. Assembler. That's the wrong kind of assembler. Actually, we would want a crusher. But I think this will work for now. Sure. That's fine. A little bit weird. But I mean, that's most of my designs. Yeah, the issue is this can theoretically back up. What if we read the belt? Is there a better way? Probably. I probably could have passed it along the... Yeah, it's fine. I could have probably passed it along the wire. Okay, there we go. This is the only one that we want to disable and disable. These ones I just want to read as hold. And then... Oh, that's not right at all. I actually only want to read the end. These do nothing. Okay, so now we go back to all the clicks. Okay, there we go. Sand is less than 10. We don't need to read. Oh wait, it can't be 10. That's silly. Actually, it can be 10. Let's read multiple belts. Okay, now it can be 10. So I think this should work. This will just enable this belt only if we run completely out of sand or start to run low on sand. So this can make sand for us. The reason I didn't make it a crusher is because we didn't really have enough space, and theoretically, I don't think this will really be running. Because I think this is a net gain in sand. I think the issue is that it backed up for a little bit, so it was consuming all the sand, but they weren't like filling their internal buffers because these didn't have any reason to run. So it should be good now. Well, I say that, but I didn't actually check to see if the belt's connected. Okay. So that gives me beryllium, and now that I have beryllium, again, I can follow this belt, see where I can branch off of it. It looks like here is our best bet, so we put a splitter. Somewhere here works. And then look at that, we have cryo rods here as well. Actually, that's real convenient. Wait, yeah, we do need cryo rods. Okay, that's real convenient. That doesn't quite work. Also, I'm realizing now I almost just connected beryllium as it is, but we don't need beryllium, do we? We need aeroframe scaffolds, which also need iron. Which is nearby, right? Oh, it's real nearby. Okay. Yeah, let's just take this. Split this off of it. Okay, what is the ratio? I haven't looked at the ratios, like, pretty much ever. This takes 4 seconds. Low density structure takes 10. So that's a ratio of 2.5 to 2.5 to 1. Which gets real confusing when I have prod mods. That's probably why I've never looked at the ratios. What about sticks? Are they not called... Oh, they're called poles, aren't they? Those craft in 1 second. So that is a 1-to-1 ratio, I think. Yeah, those are a 1-to-1 ratio. Well, that's easy. Well, that's a 1-to-1 ratio before productivity, which I guess changes things a little bit. Oh, that's okay. So we'll split these off to start unpacking. Don't know how much we need to unpack. This should be sufficient. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be. I feel like these unpacking machines are real fast. We're going to be limited by beryllium, I think, before anything else. Can't wait for us to just run out of beryllium so fast that none of this that we set up does anything. It's pretty likely, actually. Okay, so that will unpack the beryllium for me. And then we also need sticks. And then I said I need a 1-to-1 ratio. Wow, this is going to be a mess. Okay. So we'll put these onto 1 belt. That seems good to me. And then this can be sticks. Now, are sticks also a 1-to-1 ratio? They might be. That uses 1 stick over 1 second. Sticks produce 4. Okay, so that's a 1-to-4 ratio. So ideally we would put those on a belt. or somehow do a 4-to-1 split, but that doesn't seem great. Let's not do that one. Okay, so that gives me sticks. Those are on the wrong side of the belt, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, that's fixed. And this is the one that I said was 1-to-1, right? Yeah, I'm glad I left so much space here for... I'm glad I left a ton of space there. For me to change this later when I realize it's not good. And I need to increase the ratio and add beacons and all that stuff. Definitely thought this one through. Okay, so this one has beryllium rods, which I believe we can just sideload here pretty easily. Okay. I doubt these need stack inserters. We can probably do splitters for all of them. Wait, I said this is a 4-to-1 ratio? Which means that's completely unnecessary. Honestly, even the first one's unnecessary. Yeah, that's definitely not right. Okay, and then we're gonna at least do prod 2s in all of these because those are fairly affordable. Cannot put those in basic beacon. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to be lazy. Okay, so this should be scaffolding. And then this one should be rods. No, poles. Nice. Okay, and then the ratio isn't perfect because of prod mods, but it's pretty close, I think. And then we can even do something like this, and it works out perfectly. Yeah, look at that. Everything's on the right side of the belt and everything. I like it. Okay, give them some power poles. We really should just be using substations. I don't know what button substations are in my hotbar, which is why we always go for these just out of muscle memory because they're in my power pole slot. Okay, low density structure. I wish we could use the space manufacturers down here and give them like 5 prod mods and avoid the space beacons, but I feel like that would be a little bit broken. It would be nice though. Okay, so now we prio from here. This doesn't necessarily get enough glass, which could be problematic. It's most definitely going to be problematic. Oh gosh. I see ways to get through here. They're not the most pleasant, but they do exist. See, we go down, we go through, we make this an underground. Now we should be able to cross through that. Perfect. Man, I love spaghetti. it's so messy, but it's so fun. I've been playing through some modded Minecraft tech mods, primarily Mechanism, but it's just like a whole mod pack. And I can tell you the amount of spaghetti I have in there is pretty equivalent to the amount I have in Factorio. So it's just how I play. It's nice. I'm glad I'm consistent. I kind of wish I was better, but you know, I'll take consistency too. That's still a good thing. So you can place space manufacturing on planet, but require spaceship floor. Still no prod mods for it. Oh wait, you can just like put spaceship flooring on the ground. Oh yeah, because otherwise it would be weird to get. Otherwise it would be weird to get spaceships down. Okay, and then we can also split off here because I remember glass being a little bit wonky. There is more spaghetti. That is very true. The belt's spaghetti definitely takes up the vast majority of the space. How else would they land? Yeah, exactly. I just meant like it. I figured it was like you could only build the spaceship, I guess, in space, and then it landed and it worked fine. But that would be really bizarre. So that definitely wouldn't make much sense. We need to see the Minecraft base. It has some. It's with some like local friends. I would need to delete anything that has our names in it and their names in it first. Mostly theirs, but I could take some screenshots probably. A lot of like just avoiding signs and stuff. But it's I am working on cleaning it up. But I definitely should take a picture before that. Because my nuclear reactor room was a mess. It's like half fixed now. But it's a spaghetti base as far as Minecraft is concerned, and I love it. It looks like one of these was actually enough, which makes sense. It was a 4-to-1 ratio, and that was before prods. After prods, it's like 1-to-5. Or, I don't know why I reversed that. Okay, so LDS is done, theoretically. Maybe theoretically done is not the right word. Also, these are still too slow. I don't know if it's because we just had a backlog of scrap we had to get rid of, or if it's just genuinely these produce that much scrap. Let's see, this says it produces 7. This can consume 4. Wow, okay, it just produces a lot of scrap. And we just used an upgrade. So I guess the number was wrong. Okay, now these should be able to... These should be able to take care of it. We might need a... I don't think we need a stack inserter. Just in case, though, we'll add that. Okay, those should be faster now. Barely, but they are faster. These aren't working because we're out of iridium. We knew that was a problem. Wow, these produce a lot of LDS. Like, I know a lot of this was stockpiled resources, but still. It seems to produce so fast for the amount of plastic it uses, which is actually, that's fair that it does. Okay, so how do we do this? LDS is here. Its first split is here. So if we can get it here, we can add a prio on the other side. I like how I say if we can get it here, like we're not completely determined to make every spaghetti work. When we get it here, it'll work great. There we go. That's the optimism we need. I mean, we do the faith-based builds for a reason, because we just believe with all of our might that it'll work. Okay, now we just have to kind of guess which side of the belt it's on. Let's see. I think it was left. Yeah, it was left. And by left, I mean right. My current left, but the belt's right side. There we go. Okay, so now we have a slightly more efficient LDS for when we happen to have the beryllium for it. Cool. What about my left? Ooh, that's true. I don't know how you're sitting. If you could be like lying down, and then your left would be up here. Also, can we get a beacon down here? That would be fantastic. Like even just like a weak beacon would work. Okay, 3 beacons for something that could definitely have been done with like 2, but that's fine. That should help a lot. I think beacons more than double the production. Because additives. It's hard to say though. I don't actually know how much they were decreased. But I think it is going to go from 0.5 to at least like 1.2, right? Let's see. 20%? No, 30% times 8. Yeah, it should go up. Yeah, factor of 3. Nice. Yeah, because this is each one of these is 30 or 15. 15 times 8. Yeah, that makes sense. I can never remember the speed module numbers. Okay, can't wait for us to drain ourselves completely of beryllium to do this, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Also, I'm realizing I think we also use beryllium for the cheaper rockets, so we might struggle with beryllium now. We'll see. But that's what we have space science for. Okay, actually, I say that. Yeah, spaceships was definitely not a good goal for the day. Because we haven't produced a single astroscience today. Why? Junk data cards, okay. That is a very easy fix, okay. Well, actually, it's not. I don't know how this is backed up. Oh, this has broken... Wait, this has broken data cards in it. We don't filter out broken data cards there. Huh, how do we deal with that? What else produces broken data cards? Okay. So obviously we make a broken data card thing here. What else produces broken data cards? Let's look through FNEI. Broken data cards. Dark matter. Well, yeah, that's how I got them in the first place. Um, Junk become this. So if we connect this after the recycling facility, we're good. Is there an earlier thing that we can do? Let's see. Deep space science? No, we don't have any of those. This is a different kind of... Wait, there's a more efficient recycling? Ooh. I didn't realize. Whoa, there's an even more efficient one. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait, that's awesome. How close is this? Never mind. But that's cool. Like, an 80 to 70% loss is... Or changing from 80% loss to 20 is pretty big. Sorry, 80 to 7. 20% loss to 30% loss. And as opposed to 70 versus 80 not lost. I don't know. Kind of reversed how I was saying it halfway through. Got confused. Blink data card. Okay. No, not data. Broken data card. There we go. Okay, so broken data cards are recycled here. Okay, you know what the easiest option is? I know what we can do with the broken data cards. We can do a local recycling plant that turns it into scrap and then sends it back through the sorter. I think that is our best option. We can send this around. There we go. And now we can piggyback off of this one. And there we go. I think that works totally fine. I don't know if great is the right word, but it works fine. So I'll take that. Significant data we're not really producing a lot of. But I think we are technically producing it. I say that, but all of my sciences aren't working. I think they're just all backed up, actually. Or just running real slow. I guess we have been producing... Whoa, that's a lot of bioscience. Huh. Apparently bioscience has actually been working really well. That is very surprising. Like, very, very surprising. Okay, did this get the recipe set? Yes, it did. Okay, so that's good. We finished the backlog, or we cleared that backlog. Okay, everything's good. Which means we can go back to this stuff. Okay, and these are done, so we can just deconstruct these, and these should filter themselves out into the sorter. Imagine if we implemented a graph-based algorithm that could untangle all of your spaghetti. How big do you think my base would be? Would it make it bigger or would it make it smaller? Like, how would you untangle that? Would it, like keep the belt lakes the same? Hi, Anti. Thanks to you, you're 2 hours into your first speedrun. Nice. How close are you into launching the rocket? The last update I saw was you got to oil for your achievement. Let's filter this out here. Nope, wrong spot. Just got robots. Nice. That's always a fun point in the run. Makes you feel so fast. The expansions feel so fast after that. What am I looking up? Iron. There we go. Iron ingots. Okay. Now we'll just delete these. The belt's short enough that it's fine. Okay, I think these should be stack inserters. Oh, that was the wrong button. Still the wrong button. Okay. When I play, since I only play this once every like week, I always forget what the hotkeys are for swapping between planets because they're not really intuitive. It made sense when I only had like 2 of them. Now their numbers are kind of arbitrary. Let's see. This is unpacking iron ingots, so iron plates. There we go. Okay, so this is, I believe, everything we need for locomotives. Now, we don't need a lot of them. I'm pretty sure 1 assembler is fine. Should I be using a space manufacturer? Probably not. That seems excessive. Nah, that seems excessive. Okay. Maybe. You know, I don't actually know. We'll leave space for more. Also, it will be nice. We'll actually have automated tanks up here for once, which is kind of cool. Okay, so this produces 1 every 3 seconds. They get consumed 1 every 8, but I think Thermo Facility probably has a multiplier of 4. Okay, so that's like a 1-to-1 ratio. You know, we've established multiple times that ratios don't really matter here, but, you know, we're going to believe. Also, which one do I need more of? Yeah, we don't have enough iron to support these running full speed, I don't think. This is definitely faith-based building. Actually, it's a 1-to-2 ratio. What am I thinking? Okay, that looks a little bit better. And it is honestly very nice that we have those up here finally. Okay, so now we need multi-cylinder engines, which use regular engines, which go into locomotives. So assuming a 1-to-1 ratio is good for this, which I think it is, because it crashes 1 locomotive every like 200 seconds, which is every 50 seconds, because it has a speed multiplier. That uses gears, okay, and then it uses multi-cylinder engines, which use single-cylinder engines, which use gears as well. Oh, this isn't fast enough. Can we get a manufacturer here? Yes. That might be the best. That might be the better option. Feel like it's not, but it might be. This feels absurd. I don't think I necessarily chose correctly here. Let's see. This can produce gears. This can produce engines. This can produce engines, and this can produce locomotives. I just don't see a world where we actually use this many. Okay, and then this can directly input, this can directly input. These need gears, and these need gears. And this needs steel, this needs steel. And it needs gears, and then it also needs circuits. So if we loop this up, I think we're good. Yeah. I think that's fine. It's a little bit messy. It's a lot messy. Now these just kind of feel a little bit pathetic. Let's upgrade that one. Space assemblers just use manufacturing everywhere. So in my mind, I didn't realize how many we really needed. Like, I thought maybe I was going to need like one assembler for the whole thing. So I didn't really need the 10 times speed boost, but turns out these are way slower than I thought. They're cheap, but they're a lot slower than I thought. So we'll just boost them. Then we don't have to worry about it. We can also finally use like pylon substations fairly frequently, which is really nice. Okay, so that gives me locomotives and tanks. Storage tanks, at least. Which side? I don't know what side of the belt that's going to be on, so we'll force the side load. Okay, so with tanks and locomotives. SE with one assembler win. That would, I think that might break me. Just a little bit. Okay, this is all we need for heavy girders, right? Nope. Not even close. It's kind of close. How many heavy girders do I need? Probably a lot. Let's do those in the space manufacturer. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna split this. We're gonna split this. So that way we can use stack inserters, which just feel a little bit nicer. I feel like these are kind of expensive to do in space, right? Girder. Because these could get prod mods in them. Oh, well, that's fine. We're pretty... We just need to get something up and running now. We shouldn't worry about that kind of stuff. And I need more than one assembler, otherwise I can't fit spaghetti in between. Hey, it's not that bad. That's a lie. It's very much that bad. I can't pretend. Okay. Heavy girder, glass, iridium. Okay, I said glass was nearby, right? Did I mess up a belt? I thought I already got the glass. Did I not? Well, you can't pretend, but you can denial like hardcore. What, you mean like right now where I'm pretending, where I'm trying to rationalize that I actually got glass when in fact in no way did I get glass? That kind of denial? Oh, we did start it though. Okay, that makes we're not completely making things up yet. I'll take it. That's progress. It's not a lot of progress, but it is progress nonetheless. Oops. Okay, it's a good start. Now we get some space spaghetti, and we go down. And now we go around. And yeah, I think that whoever made that comment about I need more than one assembler so that way I can do spaghetti, I think you're very on point with that. I don't think I could live without spaghetti. Okay, now I think that's everything. I guess we only really need one of each. We also need the liquids, but those aren't hard. That's a lie. They're very difficult to do. Oh, this produces contaminated cosmic water. That is very far from this. That's very far. Okay. So this needs testing, girder, blink. Okay. Testing, girder, blink. These are producing real slow. That should help a fair amount, actually. Don't know why I wasn't expecting to be gear limited. A classic conundrum in Factorio. Okay, material, heavy data, blank. Girder, blank. Blank. Material, blank, girder. Okay, so it looks like material... It looks like blank data card should obviously be in the middle. As should girders and I think material science packs. So girder, blank, material, and iridium plates can all be in the middle. Okay. So that would look like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just trying to get my spacing down. Okay, this is the height I have to work with. Excellent. Okay. Now for outputs, we could output here, although I think this produces a lot of junk. This one is tensile strength, rigidity, pressure containment, and impact shielding data. Yeah, that should work fine, right? I should actually flip them, because these are a lot closer. That's the wrong recipe. This is supposed to be producing storage tanks. Where's the denial? Where's the denial supporters here? How can we deny our way out of this one? I feel like I need to. I want to believe that this was not as bad as it is. I guess it's not the worst thing. Oh gosh, that's the first step for denial, isn't it? Oh god, we didn't last a second without denying this, huh? Yeah, that tracks. Okay. Girder. It doesn't matter which one. We need girders, testing packs, iridium. Actually, wait, where am I producing girders? There we go. Girders, testing packs. Okay. So those go split. Actually, I think then glass would be down here, right? Why do I have glass? Did I choose one of the wrong recipes? Which one isn't right? Rigidity, corrosion, pressure, impact. Rigidity, pressure. Okay, tensile is the older one. Okay, so this is supposed to be corrosion resistance. There we go. I was wondering why we didn't have glass. Filter, material science to the right. Nope, testing. We didn't spell it right. That would have helped. Perfect. Then glass can carry through. If we make it one tile down, it's even nicer. It makes the fluids a lot easier to set up. These are different, right? Yeah, I think we have all of them. Okay. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Okay, so this should be getting locomotives pretty darn slowly, but it will get them, and that's what matters. Okay, now blank data cards and iridium plates. The splitting we have here is not the best. Probably should have looked more closely at the recipe before I set it all up. But you know, what can you do? Factorio isn't a game where you can redesign things. Once you place something, it's permanent. We have like multiple runs where that was the case, so that means it's always going to be true. Okay, so this needs to recycle cosmic water. That is, if only we had some form of storage vessel next to us that we could use to regulate the water loop, right? Like, if only, if only there was some way to handle this. Pump. But alas, there isn't one. Factorio does not have the way to recycle stuff. Oh well. SE plus permanence? Honestly, any mod plus permanence sounds incredibly cruel. Okay, so this very, very simple logic. Cosmic water less than, let's just do 5k. It's pretty cheap. Okay, so that's one liquid we have to get here. Lube. You know, I don't think lube's going to be that hard. We produced that pretty close. Actually, I would hope lube's not that hard. Like, the whole point of it is supposed to be, like, lube-like? I mean, liquidy. Otherwise, I guess there are, like, graphites. Is that considered solid? Actually, is it? Or is it considered like a liquid? Or a powder? I guess it's just like a powder when it's used between like pipes and stuff, huh? Not like that's important, but I was questioning what form graphite is in when it's used for parts, mechanical parts. Okay, there we go. Let's go from the top too. There we go. That's better. Makes it more expandable because we definitely need that. We definitely are going to expand this build. 100%. SE plus natural. I don't know what natural evolution is. It doesn't sound. It sounds difficult. Because I'm assuming it's a mod that adds biters. It's almost always a mod that adds biters. Okay, so what do we do with the contaminated water? That's the real question. How much does it produce? You know, it doesn't produce a lot. We can go a pretty long while ignoring it. So we're gonna do that. See, graphite is considered solid crystalline. Okay. Yeah, that does make sense. I just wasn't sure if like when it was used as like a spray, if maybe it was like a liquidized version, like dissolved in something. But I feel like it's like a spray that shoots out the powder, which would definitely be solid crystalline thingy. Like salt. Just spray salt on your keyboard. Perfect. Okay. They're not powered, but other than that, this is all right. Now we need. I say need. Need is a strong word for this. We don't have outputs either. Let's see. There's going to be a lot of scrap. I was informed there's a lot of scrap. Which hopefully one space belt has enough throughput to handle the scrap. Okay, so how should I do this? We can output here and sideload every now and then. That might not work very well. Or we could output on the top and also sideload. This one's definitely the easiest to set up. And then we recombine them at the end. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, and then we sideload it. And then the same thing here. It would be even easier if we add more space, but that's okay. Actually, let's send them down. Okay. And then let's go through. Oh, that is not symmetrical. There we go. Well, it's easy to avoid. Okay. That works. It puts it on a different level. That's the important thing. Okay, chemical gel. Wait, is this chemical gel? No, that's plasma stream. The only similarity is that they're both orange. Can I branch off of this? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Okay. Now we go down. This is working. Okay. So far so good. We have a lot of spaghetti in the way. I don't know where it came from. I swear we've never had those kinds of problems before. Definitely never had spaghetti blocking the way of a pipe ever in our life of pure spaghetti. Which I don't know. That might be a healthy enough diet. Probably not. It's healthier than some diets. It's not the. I think it wouldn't be the worst thing. It wouldn't be the worst thing to survive on. It's got protein. It's got like all the macros you need. Pretty strong denial today. Oh yeah, no, we need it to make it through this run. Can I spaghetti? Anti asked slowly, doubting his own abilities. Nonsense. I wasn't doubting it. I would never doubt my spaghetti. At least I try to avoid downing my spaghetti because it's the faith in the spaghetti that makes it work, right? How did that not work though? I think I tried to smart pipe it. A diet consisting only of carbohydrates. Well, okay, I imagine spaghetti with stuff on it. But yeah, if that were the case, that definitely would not be the greatest. Okay, so this just produces a whole lot of scrap, and that's all any of them produce. Okay, so that's easy. What does contaminated cosmic water produce? It produces contaminated scrap and cosmic water. Okay. So, with that in mind, we can recycle a lot of cosmic. Wait, how does that work? We could theoretically recycle the cosmic water here. I don't know if the ratios are right. Ideally, the cosmic water should be recycled back to where cosmic water comes from. But that's pretty far away. Actually, now that I mention it, cosmic water in general, the recycling facility for that is here. So that's that's going to be something. We also, I don't think I've connected the cosmic water itself. I'm realizing. Let's see, where does this go? Oh, that just kind of stops there. Okay, so yeah, we need to connect cosmic water and we need to connect a cosmic water return. And then we're good. Just those two things. Easy. Because yeah, this definitely can't recycle enough. What about chemical gel? That's the expensive recipe, right? Or is that the only recipe? Because it could be worth it to locally produce chemical gel. That might be easier. Uh, well, maybe not easier. Well, yeah, no. Maybe. It means I don't have to get rid of this biosludge as fast. Because basically what I can do is I can recycle most of the cosmic water. The contaminated scrap will last a long time. The biosludge will last a really long time before they fill up. And then if I do one more step of processing... Actually, this one isn't that much more dense than this one. There's really no point in doing this one here. But this could make it last 100 times longer on these tanks. And then we could just occasionally, you know, fire things at them. It would work. Probably not my best option, though. What kind of spaghetti do we need to do? Okay, where is cosmic water? We followed it down to here. I'm surprised cosmic water is still holding up. Oh, it's not. We don't produce enough water ice for our base. Well, yeah, that belt I looked at was blocked. Which one? This one? Yeah, well, that's because it's this has a bunch of scrap that's going to be on it. We have to filter out the scrap. That part's fairly straightforward. I'm just trying to get the water first before I worry too much about that scrap. I guess. What if we don't need what if we don't need cosmic water? What if we just get lucky and the ratio of these work out that we can get enough cosmic water for this from this? Let's see, that's one. This consumes 10 to produce one. This produces 5 to produce one. Okay, never mind. That doesn't work. I thought maybe. I thought maybe that it would be better, but no. It ain't gonna work like that. Even if we recycle all of this. We get a total of 6 times 0.99. We only get about, we could say 6 cosmic water for every 10 we consume. So we still need a fresh source of cosmic water. We could... Wait, cosmic water is literally just water. And oh, it's water and lube. If we need water ice anyway, which I think we do, because this is running low, I think we need to actually start shipping water ice to this planet. Let's see, are any of these not being used? No, it does not look like it. Okay, so we take this, we mirror it, we remove the filters, and then we wait. Okay. What is that guy doing? Why is he so slow? Do I not have bots? Oh, a rocket missed. I was wondering why our bots were a little bit preoccupied. Huh, I don't know if we have enough stack speed to outpace bots filling these. You know, we kind of do. It's pushing it, but I think it'll work. We might have to switch to using a requester chest, or maybe one requester chest plus the storage chest. I was hoping these would move fast enough to outpace the bots, but when you have a lot of bots doing it, that is not the case. And then there's some scrap. I guess we can just leave that. Oh, well, that's not important. What's important is that we need water ice, which really easy to do. Well, I say that, but you know, it's almost never the case. Okay, so we take this, we split it. We send some over here, which unfortunately does need to make it all the way back to here, which actually isn't that bad. I don't think we can really deprioritize it that easily. I don't know what this is. I think that's like a vestigial structure that we no longer need, which I guess is kind of in the name. Okay, so there's more water ice, and then if we get a chem plant plus a decontamination facility, we can just locally produce cosmic water. Because getting a solid through the base is way better than getting a liquid, and we're struggling for cosmic water anyway, so it works out. Okay, and then lube is down here, right? Yeah. We'll produce it here. Lube is a little bit too high, actually. Huh, I thought that would work. We don't need that one, though, so it's fine. Okay, so this will go over here. Into one of the inputs. I don't actually know which one is the input. And then cosmic water will connect here, which, again, I don't know which one. Actually, I do know which one's the output. It only produces cosmic water. And one of these is a water input. One of them is a different input. Where did I leave the water belt anyway? Oh. Ooh, I see. Okay. Can I make it through now? Probably. I think that made it. Yeah. Yeah, we just had to believe. Awesome. I love when it's that simple. I also like how I made something that lets me use all of the really long junctions. And I never once, or not junctions, just straight pipes. This one's a junction. Oh, I didn't know there were junction versions. Yeah, you can tell I never use the long pipes. I know they're very important for throughput. Our base is not large enough yet to care about that. But yeah, supposedly space pipes are terrible and have awful throughput, which I guess probably makes sense because they're very short, so you use like twice as many segments. Let's see, is that a problem? Probably not. Okay, those won't build for a while. But at least this is starting to empty. But I think now they're starting to send stuff back to the main one. Yeah, I think a lot of these are pretty sure a good chunk of the stuff in here is crashed rockets. I don't know how we're gonna deal with that. I think we just need to eventually switch to using requester chests. Oh, but requester chests could be problematic because sometimes we put stuff in a pass provider for Sometimes we put stuff in a pass provider. Maybe a filter chest? I don't know. Or a buffer chest. Buffer chest could be good because those can't grab from providers, I don't think. Or maybe they can't grab from requesters, one of the two. That one makes sense. It's definitely not that one. Okay, cosmic water. Excellent. And then regular water from water ice. There's no reason for me to have a pipe there. Okay, that seems good. We got our fresh supply of cosmic water, and then we can also. I think recycling this is a good idea, if not just because I don't have to send as much stuff back. Ooh, and if I recycle the. Oh, well, no, then then I have to decontaminate stuff. Then it gets messy again. I don't know. For now, let's finally filter out these. Filter scrap out from those. These are good. These are good. Oh, this recycles iridium? Yeah, I probably should look at what we're recycling. Let's see. We recycle girders, we recycle iridium, and we recycle water. Okay, so it's really just iridium and scrap and girders. It's really just three things. Just three things, which are most of the things we have here. Okay, I definitely misjudged the space. We also recycled recyclers. Yeah, exactly. And then we also recycle the recycling of the recyclers. It's an infinite loop to get you infinite recyclers. Isn't that how it works? Do they both need the splitter for... Yeah, they do. Okay. Yeah, this is a slightly unfortunate design. Is design the right word? I guess it's technically a design still. It's not good, but you can't argue it's not a design of some form. Okay, so that gets that taken care of. There we go. This can go here. Perfect. And then girders. Same general design. Good. And then, oof. This is so close. So close to working. Okay, what if we split it and go around? Hostile design. More like evil design. I feel like hostile is a bit too... It downplays how bad, how evil, cruel it truly is to the world that this exists. What we need, you know, it would be awesome if there was a filter splitter that could handle multiple filters at once, kind of like a filter inserter. That would actually be kind of nice. Okay, so that is prioed. Scrap does not need to be recycled in a prio way. This one, on the other hand, does. And I think that'll work. There we go. It's the wrong way, but other than that, it works. Okay. Iridium's being recycled, girder's being recycled. That does decrease the cost of that pretty significantly, actually. I like that. Okay, now scrap. I feel like scrap should actually go... No, never mind. Scrap needs to go up there anyway. I was going to say scrap should go a different direction, but this is literally where the scrap recycling is. Somehow. I think if we piggyback off of this belt, we're good. Or hostile. No, we're right. Evil. Sorry, not... we're definitely not good. Okay, and then that can go through there. Awesome. Oh, hostile design. Oh, it's an actual thing. I thought you just meant like the opposite of good design is hostile, is evil or hostile or something. Intentionally make benches that you can't sleep on. Oh, that's what it is? Oh. I've heard of that. That is kind of rough. I don't it's definitely not evil good design. I agree that it would be evil. I don't know why I have this buffer chest anymore. Oh my gosh. Is that what you meant by the belt is blocked? I thought you just meant it was like blocked by the scrap. Okay, well that's a mess, but it works. Uh-oh. Oh no. How did that happen? Oh, wait, what? Oh, we try to curve lube up. Okay. That's a little bit costly of a mistake, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, we're gonna move this over. There we go. Okay. Definitely not expandable in any way, but that's fine. We've already established this and this is not getting expanded. Okay, and then we need to label this. It doesn't have crash resistance yet, which is kind of rough. Water ice. And then we name it water ice, and we should just pretty much immediately get a landing. Water ice. There we go. Okay, hopefully we set that up properly. Waging war on homeless instead of, helping them. Yeah, I've seen park benches and stuff like that where you just, or they like put like spikes on anything that is slightly warm, like around like heating vents and stuff, so you don't want to lie on them. Well, I've seen pictures of it. Not around town. We do not live in a city. Well, I don't live in a city, just in general. I don't live in a. It's just a small town, so we don't tend to see stuff like that. Fortunately. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I just want the water ice to get here. Okay, water ice seems good. Cool. Apparently, novice orbit does not have speed mod 2s. That's okay. Okay, so that's good. I don't have enough output from this, that's for sure. I feel like our scrap recycling will not be sufficient now that I've gone a better look at it. Yep. Well, it's hard to say. It is bursting through a lot right now, so maybe things are all right. Okay, those have stack inserters now, so this will clear up a lot faster. That part's good. This is just now getting cosmic water, so that will be all right soon enough. Most cosmic water is recycled, so it makes sense why I have such a slow production. Okay, so the only thing that can really break the system now, well, aside from not having enough scrap recycling, is this. Hmm. Yeah, I see. I see what we need to do. Okay. Surely there's a better way, but this way is also fine. Funny enough, the cheapest and most effective anti-homeless policy is to give them a home. I feel like that's true for a lot of lack of care situations. Like maintenance, just in general, is very difficult, very costly. Like with doctors and stuff too, or healthcare. I feel like it's a similar concept, which does make sense. Don't know if that's as big of an that might mostly be an issue here, or more of an issue here though. What are we looking for? I don't know where this connects. I think our easiest option is to connect. I think after bioscience, yeah, that has contaminated cosmic water. There we go. Okay, this looks good. This is contaminated. This is contaminated. The whole system only has 500. I don't know why there's any in it though. Is it, am I not processing it fast enough? No, it's just a pressure issue. We just don't have enough liquid in it. That takes a while to fill up. Okay, I think we're good. I do worry that because of that, we're now recycling too much cosmic water here. But I think this is fine. I don't know. This could back up. I'm not entirely sure how our cosmic water setup works. USA's healthcare policy is definitely rough. Yeah, it's a lot better than it used to be, which is something. Don't know. Hopefully it stays that way. Well, hopefully it's better, but it was definitely a lot worse when I was younger. But I guess that's not it's not something to brag about, but it's it helps. Every little bit helps. Cosmic water. Oh right. Make sure cosmic water loop is negative. Okay, there's lots of beeping, but I mean this seems to be working. This also needs a stack inserter. Okay, 2 stack inserters can empty this fast enough. That's good. Well, I say that. I don't actually know for sure. This is very backed up. Okay, whoever predicted that our scrap would not be enough, you were very much right. Modules. I thought we were doing a little bit better, but it turns out we are not. We're very much not. Okay, so what can we do here? Do we have anything on us? Okay, we have some speed 2s on us. That'll help a lot. Unfortunately, a lot of it has gone across Europe. That's not great. Is it like trying to go to privatized healthcare type of thing? Or just like other policy? Because I feel like removing public health there. It's just not a thought that ever occurred to me that anyone would want to do. I'm not sure what other ways to interpret that. So do we have enough power here? Hard to say. I think our base is not connected to power, actually. Um, yeah, is it not connected? Or is it just that one thing that I was in the middle of deleting that wasn't connected? I think it was just that one thing we were deleting. Okay. I don't think these have inserted bottlenecks. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Whoops. Easy fix. Easy fix. Well, I don't know if that fixed it. Easy attempted fix. There we go. This is still the wrong recipe, but it's definitely better. 1, 2, 3. Power, power, power. Scrap. Are we out of scrappers? No, I don't think so. It was just taking a while to get here. Okay, so that almost doubles our scrap recycling speed. We are limited by belt speed. Actually, that's the theoretical maximum, but we are actually putting too much on one side of the belt in that case. Okay. So if that's the case, we should split off of this first. Probably here. And then recycle it earlier to process. Output prio, input prio. Okay. So this will make it that we can utilize more of the belt at once, which I think is important. That could have been bad. Okay, I think that part's easy enough to recycle, though. Okay, I don't know if we're consuming enough stone and iron for these to work, though. I don't know where this stuff goes. Like, I know it goes to this smelting facility. I guess these are pryouts, so maybe we're fine. $23. Oh my gosh. Okay. Time to double-sided, I guess? Do we have space for that? Oh my god, we do. Okay. Okay, that'll work. Well, I feel like I've said that a lot, and we keep needing more recyclers. I mean, I was warned. I just thought me having already doubled it since the last time I needed scrap was good enough. Did not realize wasn't even close. Wasn't even close to enough. Very, very far off. How do I do this one? Can I go there? Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, that'll work. Oh, we just had a weird, awkward spacing compared to what I expected. Okay, that should be better. Okay, that consumes 33. That is not great, but it might be fine. Because I'm also making the assumption that I can run this stuff full speed with the numbers that I'm going for right now, and I very much doubt that is not the case. Or I highly doubt that is the case. It would be nice, but yeah, we probably can't. We probably can't run these full speed all the time. We are right now. But there's no way that's going to be sustained. Honestly, even this one. This one needs another output. This one's actually bottlenecked by the... that's actually bottlenecked by the inserter's output speed. That's weird. Okay. I do not remember how to process these. I think they go into supercomputers. No. Is that right? Yeah, they go into supercomputers with some cooling liquid. And then they go into another set of supercomputers to make the insight, right? Yeah, okay. Fortunately, we are pretty close to cooling liquid, so that helps a lot with making this not as bad as it could have been. A classic. Let's see, this one takes from there. Okay. Yeah, a classic tale of denial. Could be worse. Don't know if I need to expand this, so we'll send this out to the left. The cosmic water recycling seems to be going good, though. Like, it says there's 3.2k in the system, which means they're probably connected properly. Let's see, where is that being recycled anyway? Okay, this number seems to be not going up. Because it was at like 19k. I think if we weren't losing as much, if we were losing too much, it would be down to, or if we were recycling too much, it would have raised by now. Okay, yeah, this is throughput speed limit. That's weird. I'm assuming as the pipe fills up, it'll get better, though. I hope it will, because I don't really have a plan if it doesn't. Okay, so this goes into material. This goes into broad data catalog, which is this one. Okay, where do we have the power pylon? I would like another, please. Cool. I don't know where we're outputting on the same side. I guess it doesn't really matter. Can I recycle this here? Would that be a problem? I don't think it would be. It might be. It might be a problem. It could very much be a problem. I hope it's not a problem, but we really do not know for sure. Okay, and this just uses cold, right? Broad material. Yeah, this just uses cold, which I believe we produce real close to here. Yeah, that's not too far off. Wow, look at that. That's convenient. That's less convenient. That's okay. We can shift this over one tile to the right with no issue. Perfect. That looks great. Maybe it looks okay. Let's go with that. That's more accurate. Okay, it's been a while since we actually clicked on this one. Okay, heavy girders, material science 1, cold thermofluid, material insight, broad material. Okay, so we need to get insight and significant data over here. That's okay. Well, this one's easy to get. Honestly, realistically, I should just be shipping these catalogs over there. That's the best. That's the best option. I just don't exactly see a line for that. Let's see. Can this go up one tile? Can this go up one tile? Yes. Okay. Now I see a line. Okay. And now we go through here. I didn't go down enough though. Now we go through there. Okay. And then this can just output onto the same belt because it should be prioed. Yeah, material catalog just makes slightly cheaper insight, so if I can, I should use it. And by slightly cheaper, I mean I think it's like half the price. I don't actually know. I just kind of am assuming it's cheaper actually. I haven't looked at it that closely, but the fact that it exists makes me think it's cheaper because it would be really weird if it wasn't. It would be really, really bizarre if it wasn't cheaper. Okay, so we have material data over there. Now we're stuck with two options. So we can cut this one off completely and move it over. Actually, we should do that either way. I think we should cut this one completely. So now we need another spaghetti belt that brings the material inside back. And this is why it's generally best to do the sciences next to each other. Because they like share basically the entire inside chain. Which I admittedly did not know when I first set it up. So it is a little bit excusable. Not completely because I could have, looked at the recipe ahead of time. But I'd say it's not a completely unfair it's not a completely unreasonable decision that I made to make them far away. Okay, so we need supercomputers. Now for these, I believe it needs super cold, which we unfortunately do not have that close to here. But we can take from this one, I believe. Also, you can see, like, I was really ambitious when I made this energy science. I thought, boy, we're gonna expand so much now. If we just start scaling things up, we'll be good. Little did I realize that these sciences are just expensive. I thought they were just slow at first, which is also true. They are slow, but they're slow and expensive, which is not a great sign for. It's not a great combo for making something cheap or making a ton of one thing. Like, no matter what you do, it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Because you can't scale up without the resources, but you also, want to scale up to get more resources. Guess catch 22 also would work. Okay, so that seems fine. And then we can just have basic insight at the end, I think. Actually, we shouldn't have those at the end. Because they use a different fluid. Okay, I definitely will never need this many, though. I don't think I'll ever need this many, at least. But, what if we do? So we'll just do 2 at the end. Using different fluids. And I believe it uses the cold stuff. So that's over here. Let's go farther up. I don't know if I need to leave space for a belt later. We probably will. Okay, so this one is Insight 1. This basically just gives me an option. If for some reason these stall, I can still keep producing science. And they are deprioritized, so I think it works out. Okay. And then input, 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 and then we need an output from this, which would go down here. Now these all produce the same thing, although these are a little bit more lossy in terms of data cards. Wait, are these worse? Are they worse in terms of data card usage? Is that why my data cards have been... Is that why I've been losing data cards? I wonder. Usually data cards are almost always recovered, so I feel like that would be silly if that was the reason. But we've definitely been depleting on data cards a lot faster than normal. What we can do, very easily, I think, is recycle as many of these data cards as we can, though. And we're at the point now where we need to start doing local recycling loops. because recycling back to the central hub is kind of messy and generally pretty ineffective. And if we go over here, we actually already have the belt prio exactly how we need for this. But yeah, these don't give us data cards back. But on the other hand, these give us twice as much material insight, which is probably better. Considering that's where most of my data cards go anyway. Okay, so this is data card. This one is insight. Perfect. Okay, so now I believe we already made this belt. I believe it's there. That's a lot of confidence for me to set that up. Okay, now we get a space manufacturer. We need some girders. Because I believe we need insight. We also need material catalogs. And then for science, I have no trouble just shipping in the science. That's one of the exceptions I have to my no Logibots rules. Moving science around and moving anything that I use for them all. It's just enough to keep me sane, but not enough to make it that we don't have a spaghetti factory, which I think is a good balance. Okay, I'm gonna be insane either way. It keeps me from completely breaking. There we go. That's more accurate. You can only be a little bit sane while doing this kind of spaghetti factory. There's definitely limits. Okay, material 2. We did not bring significant data here. Okay. This part's easy though. Thermofluid. Cool thermofluid. That's easy to get. Okay. Cool thermofluid. Connected. Warm thermofluid. Well, I think it's just called thermofluid, but it's the warmest one. It's actually like room temperature. Girders were good. We're good on these once we set the request, which will never happen. Fortunately, we're up here, so that will help a lot. Okay, material science 1. Which I'm assuming we have some of that in a chest, right? Because the build seemed pretty backed up, which makes me think we're doing fine. This is disabled. I think that's disabled by chest logic. Yeah, so those are good. Astroscience 1 seems to be doing all right. Oh my gosh, we actually finished the spaceship research. I wasn't even paying attention. That's exciting. No, that's really good. I don't really want to start anything else right now. We're just going to queue up space elevators for next time. Ooh, spaceship docking clamps. That's cool. Actually, we can also go for this. Spaceship integrity. We can go up to integrity 2. That's the limit. Okay, elevators. That uses material, energy, astro. Okay, we have those. I actually want the spaceship integrity to be after that, though. Oh, what is that? Oh, construction pylon. We haven't really had a use for those, but maybe they'll be nice. Supply area 4. I don't know if they completely replace roboports, but they might be kind of nice. Okay, so now we need to get significant data over here. So we do have this one belt that has catalogs on it. I think that's our best bet. So if we just make it that the catalogs are only on one side, and then we put data on the other, we're golden. And then data should be on one of these. So that gets split, this gets split again. Okay, so that puts that across. Okay, this works. It's a weird side loader. We could also probably have added a splitter. No, I think just outputting directly onto a splitter also works. It turns out it's the correct side of the belt for that. Not completely insane. Yep, that's what I get. That's the best we're getting here. I think not completely insane is a great thing that you should write on like a Tinder profile or something, right? Like that's gonna get you some. That's gonna get you people. Although maybe I should have higher standards, but you know that you take what you can get. Okay, that's fine. We technically are good. We should be getting the achievement soon, at least for producing material too. Now that's just the achievement. We still have to make sure it works. But yeah, we did it. Honestly, we did Astro 2 last time, Material 2 this time. That was pretty good. Or Astro 3 last time. So we're at least moving up through the sciences. None of them produce particularly fast, but they do produce. And honestly, that's good enough. It takes us. The builds are so like messy and complicated that expansion takes a while anyway. So before we wrap up, we do have to recycle these junk data cards. Also, I don't think this goes anywhere. I do not remember what the junk data card processing looks like. It's not called junk data card, is it? What is it called? What? Data formatting. Okay, junk data card becomes a blank plus broken. Broken becomes scrap. Oh, that's pretty easy, actually. No, we can do that locally. So we have data being recycled there. I think it goes into a supercomputer. Should I just like throw it off to the side? I might just throw it off to the side. Let's see. What color of liquid did it use? It uses cool and it produces warm. Okay. So cool is this stuff. We haven't actually used it anywhere in this chain, which means realistically it can just go anywhere. So we're going to place it here. Sure hope one is enough. I think it is because, yeah. No, I don't see any world where this isn't enough, actually. Okay, are those flipped? They are. It's like Smart Belt was giving me weird vibes there. Okay, now we should be able to just cut through that. Then we go around. We reverse every belt on accident. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, perfect. Then I believe we should have a side swapper, but just in case, we're just gonna do a side load. And then this is actually unfiltered, so we need to send scrap recycling. Okay, so that's done in a recycler. Oh, that's so close to fitting, but not quite. I really wanted to fit there. We're gonna try to fit it there. Recycler. Okay. That'll work. And then this we can just sideload. I think if we send it here, we're good. Okay, we need a filter. Then we need a filter here, which actually, let's just shift this over. Actually, no, yeah, that's good. No, that's good. Okay, so this sends blank. This one sends broken. Why has this not got anything yet? Oh, it's reversed. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this one is broken. This scraps broken data cards into regular scrap, which we can then output onto this belt and filter out here. Let's keep it disabled for now. Maybe you should try SE. You should. It's fun. Although with the expansion coming out, I not sure I feel like there's going to be a pretty major change to SE after the expansion, because I think he wanted the science. I thought I heard he wanted the sciences to be a lot more unique. So I don't know. I don't know how soon after the expansion it's going to be updated to like completely change everything. But it's fun. I imagine someone who can make a much cleaner base will do a lot better. But I mean, I have so much fun with this. I love this space so much. I think, honestly, we might keep playing this a little bit after the expansion comes out. Just because it is fun. And we keep this on a separate save, so we can keep it non-updated. Or we can keep it, yeah, not updated. Okay, so good news. Well, maybe not good news. News. Is this inserter limited? Yeah. We are now limited by a different aspect, which I think is great. We are limited by a completely different aspect of the scrapping process, which is called recycling iron, which is actually very problematic. I think if we give them better speed modules, that will fix it. We just don't really have easy access to that right now. Although, honestly, the copper seems to be consumed as fast as we produce it, for now. So really the issue is iron, which should also be theoretically consumed as fast as is produced. Wait. Oh, wait, when do we branch off of iron? Hold on, maybe if we bypass, yeah, we bypass our prio. Hold on. This is something that needs to be fixed. So this needs to go. We need to basically recycle this ahead of time because the amount of iron we're recycling, a lot of it will go back into engines and gears and trains, stuff like that, but only if we prio at the correct spot, which would be here. And it is on the correct side of the belt. Okay, because right here we had that taken care of. We had a prio. It just wasn't early enough. I forgot that we had this scrap recycling, so it should be good now. Never mind. It should be good now. It's a pretty simple fix. Because scrap, it is very small recovery. So the only thing I'm worried about is cosmic water. But these seem to be okay. I actually don't know which one of these is prioed. I think we're actually prioing the material one, so we should probably do a splitter here. There we go. Because like the idea was that these would run. Oh my gosh, more. So many bots today. But yeah, the idea was that they would kind of like auto balance by the fact that the catalogs would get to this first. But if these can't output, they're never going to grab these catalogs because these are always going to be consumed first. So I think the priority kind of was broken by that. But this splitter fixes it. Although I don't know if this... I don't think that breaks it. Yeah, I think we're fine there. So yeah, this should change the priority a little bit. Scrap seems good. How much have we produced? Oh my gosh, we've produced 28. That doesn't sound like a lot. It's really not, but still pretty decent. It's not a lot, but it's decent. That's for something that I did not confirm worked. That's more than I expected. So I'll take it. So next time I would like to do material 3. Because honestly, I should just go straight. I should do material 3 and then space 2, energy 2. Honestly, the way that our build is set up now, we're at a point where we can do all of them kind of grouped together. Because we've moved this from here to here, so that will be material stuff. Energy can go here, space can go here, bio can go here. And then we won't have as much of a mess combining everything. Now, one thing I do want to check is why significant data is so bad, though. I think we just need a significant data that's producing stuff from Insight. I think that's really all that needs to be done. Because we're trying to use the more efficient one, but it's only efficient if it's actually, running. And at the time being, it is not. Therefore, it is just decreasing my max production. And it seems like material science is one of the cheaper sciences, especially since you get so much of it back in scrap. So if we do significant data, why can't I look it up there? Let's just place a supercomputer. There we go. I don't know if the side matters, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to do this. Just in case the side matters. Don't think it does, but there is a very strong possibility. I don't think it does, but there is a strong possibility it does. Okay, so this one, material simulation. Perfect. Because, yeah, it looks like we don't have a ton of astroscience backed up. We do have a decent amount of energy science, actually. I could theoretically do energy and... Yeah, I think I could do energy and material reasonably. So that would be this one? This one, nanomaterial simulation. Okay, that one's all right. And then this one we can kind of match up to the top. Oh wait, that was good where it was. No, this works. Okay. So this should be a little bit better. It uses things that we clearly seem to be producing fairly consistently. I really should have like a backup that uses just everything as like a pure resource. But that is for another time. So far though, this seems okay. And then this is, oh right, the insight is where you recover. Right, spending the insight is where you recover a lot of the blank data cards. That's why you don't recover. That makes sense. That's why you don't recover the data cards here for the tier 2, because these give you so much more insight for the input, for the amount that you're putting in. That tracks. No, that definitely tracks. So this gets a lot going in, and since you get 8 out, they're like, we can't give you some here because that might make it might make it positive with how efficient that is. Unlike this one, which is kind of, 1 to 2 versus 2 to 8. So they give you a couple more early on. Now that makes sense. I sure hope that we're actually doing as good on energy science as I think we are. I feel like we are. I mean, this seems pretty healthy, so we should be able to afford the insight. Oh yeah, because this is actually pretty consistently running the tier 2 catalogs, which definitely are cheaper. I don't know where it's being converted into insight. Oh, yeah, that's a weird spot to do it, but sure. Why not? Okay, so hopefully we start getting more significant data. I think we need speed modules here. And a beacon. Oh wait, are these already beaconed? I don't think so. But I guess it's not powered if I put a beacon there anyway, so I might as well. Might as well place one. Okay, so those are beaconed. These are technically beaconed. They just don't have astroscience. Honestly, why don't we get astroscience? UV observation. Whoa. These are running terribly. Oh, you know what it is? Substrates were not running for like the longest time because of scrap recycling. We probably ran out of substrates. Because these are missing blink. Yeah, these are missing the blink frames. Are these inserter speed limited? Really? Well, okay, they're inserter speed limited, but also not really. Especially since the belt's backed up. Okay, so at least the blank data card issue is fixed. Why aren't we getting these? We're out of coal. We're out of coal, really. Don't we have a coal rocket? Is it just empty? What's the problem? This doesn't have a space capsule. That doesn't... Never mind, it makes sense. I thought I fixed this on most of the planets. I guess I didn't. It's basically burner inserters have this issue as well. On like pretty much any belts, but even like fast inserters have trouble grabbing from a red belt at low density. And I think we noticed the problem on like later designs. Yeah, we fixed it on future planets. Yeah, we fixed it on like every planet except for that one, which admittedly is one of our more critical planets. It is fixed. Yeah, that's true. It is fixed in 2.0 as well. Honestly, I am excited. I think they're not doing a ton of things to make burner inserters explicitly better, but a lot of the changes will be making burner inserters better, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so this produces glass and this produces iridium. Oh my gosh. I see the problem. I don't know why it's a problem, but we clearly accidentally destroyed glass production. I don't know how we managed to do that. Okay, well that's very fixable. And then honestly, it might be worth doing prods. What do we have on this planet? Modules. We have prod 2s and we have speed 3s. Okay, let's use both of those then. Okay, and then I think I would rather have this sand just go directly out. I don't know if I have enough stack. I probably have enough stack inserters. Okay, so iridium wasn't running great. That's all right. So we want to give these prod modules and speed 2s. Yeah, I do have prod 3s. Honestly, I might as well use them. And then a beacon with speed 3s. In my mind, prod 3s are really expensive because we don't have any on novice right now. But I think that's because 2 of my rockets, like I just, as we just noticed, 2 of my rockets were not working. That is 100% what the issue was, I think. I don't know if I need to double side this or not. But we have them. We might as well spin them, right? But yeah, one of our planets just was not able to get rockets sent out of it, and I believe that is our Vulcanite planet, which would mean that that is the planet that produces modules for us, or gives us the stuff to produce modules. Am I right? Probably. Let's see, where's Vulcanite? Yep, I was right. Fortunately, we noticed before we lost smelting, so that's good, but we did lose our module production. Okay, wait, that doesn't seem good. Huh. Yes. That seems bad. But why? Actually, yeah, why? Did I disconnect that? Is nuclear not hooked up? Clogged output. I don't think so. No, this is the output. Yeah, this one's the output. It has fuel. I mean, it's not producing more fuel, so that part's not great. Oh, well, no, those are on their separate, those are on a separate network. These inserters shouldn't be the problem. Let's see, where does this output? So we can send this down. We can add a splitter because I want to prio this stuff. Like it is definitely backed up here. This is clearly broken. Let's do greater than 100. Let's do greater than 200. How can we fix this for now? I think, will it ever fix itself? That one might not ever fix itself, actually. Fortunately, we do still have refining, so this is just the fuel for the power plant. Oh, wait. Does this Oh. Isn't this also the plant with the coal rocker? Yeah, that would also contribute to it. But I mean, the inserter does have trouble grabbing from corners regardless, but that definitely makes it like a guarantee. But I think I see the problem. So it seems that some of the logic requires the belt to be completely backed up on fuel before these start. These. So I think we need like a completely dense belt. Input priority, right? So this should clear it up. But yeah, someone else made this blueprint for me and it was cool, so I used it. But I don't really know exactly how it works, but it does seem like a lot of conditions have to be true for it to activate. I wonder if it breaks if there's not enough fuel, so he just disables it manually. Okay, so these will eventually clear themselves. I don't necessarily have to manually intervene. I feel like I should, but I don't have to. Where does this go? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, I see. Okay. No, that makes a lot of sense. So the easiest way to do this is to connect these. Share the same logic. I had a bypass, so even if this one stalled, this one could still go over there, and they went to the same general location. Or they could go to the same general location. So as long as we disable both of them until this is backed up, we're good. Okay, so that will fix that. Well, actually, hold on. How many tiles is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's about 50. So do I think this will fix itself? I mean, it technically has solar power. Yeah, we'll just make a note. Check on Mortigan for next time, because it's going to take a while. It has to back up the belt while running at like 20% speed only during the evening. You know what we could do? We could put a solar power panel directly next to this assembling machine. Do we have any solar panels here? We do. Okay. No, that's actually not a bad option. Also, I like how I'm using prods for the nuclear fuel, like it somehow is going to be a limiting factor for us. Okay, so power pull, medium electric pull. Let's do medium electric. There we go. And then flat solar panels. It said there was five, so one, two, three, four, five. I think that's actually enough, and then accumulators in case we have them. I don't actually know. Okay, we might have accumulators. Oh yeah, we have accumulators. Okay, I think that's good. And then I actually had two more solar panels, but they were smaller. So solar panels, yeah, we do have two more. Okay, there we go. It's got its own local power now, so that way we can keep producing fuel. It's going to go off of buffered fuel, but there is enough there that we can at least restart the power plant. Hopefully. This is a... It should have enough power to keep itself running. Yeah, probably. I hope so. I don't know. We'll see. It does have water in all of these, so if it does have enough water, I think, to at least restart itself pretty quickly. That's the hope. It's hard to see. I believe it's nighttime, which is why these aren't working. But yeah, that should fix coal, which might have already launched. No, probably not, because it's never going to be able to grab from this. We're also missing cargo sections. Same thing. Yeah, it's never going to grab from it. Okay. That looks pretty good. Well, okay, it looks awful, but you know, it's all right. We are somehow only part of the way through space elevator. Oh, that's because we researched something before it. Okay, so we've made about 100 assets material too. Cool. I think hopefully that fixes our vulcanite supply chain and our polished substrate supply chain. Actually, what was polished substrate missing? Coal? Yeah, so that should fix our polished substrate supply chain as well. I can't wait to reveal a dozen more bottlenecks once that fixes itself, but that will be for future me next week. I don't, so there might not be a stream tomorrow. I believe we are, I believe I'm watching the kids again. So no stream tomorrow. Likely no stream tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's during my normal stream time. So no meme run tomorrow. Tuesday though, as far as I know, don't have any conflicts. I don't remember if I saved. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it running for a little bit. So that way it fixes the power, so that way we can check next time. But yeah, hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.